Okay, I'm taking a look at the ammo collection, and I'm taking a look at the 22 caliber stuff right now. Some of the different Rimfires and other 22 caliber stuff in the collection. To start out, we'll go with this 22 long rifle, sort of the middle of the road. A lot of people have shot these before. Just to give you a size comparison, there it is with a 380 with a 40 caliber. You know, it's really not a military round, of course. It's for hunting and for sporting. Great little round though. Like I say, a lot of people have shot it, a lot of people are familiar with it. May not be familiar with the rest of the 22s that are out there though. I'm going to start on the small side here. We've got a 22 short snap cap, kind of neat, didn't even know they made them, found one the other day. Got a 22 short hollow point, got a 22 short, and then a 22 short CB. Sort of the difference there would be the hollow point's about 1100 feet per second, where the CB is only about 700 feet per second. So, you know, a little easier to shoot, I guess. We've got a 22 long rifle now, and this one is a conical bullet for hunting. Next up is the 22 shot shell. So this is just like a shotgun. It's got a bunch of little shot in there. I'm not sure if the quality of the video is going to be able to pick that up. Plastic projectile with some shot in it. Next up is a 22 long rifle. This one is from Russia, and it's got a steel case, so real easy to pick up after yourselves at the range when you're using that stuff. Unfortunately, it's kind of tough to find these days. Next up is some subsonic, so real heavy projectile, not so much powder. Next up is a blank, so like the other blanks, it's got a crimped front end there. Back to that 22 long rifle. I'll just leave this here. Next we'll bring up the 22 Magnum. Now 22 Magnum, 22 long rifle, no real comparison there. That 22 Magnum's quite a bit bigger. They're both rimfire, you know, they're both the same caliber, but that 22 Magnum really is a much larger round, so we get a lot of questions about if you can shoot the Magnum in the long rifle guns, and you know the answer is no. It's a much bigger round. So the next one up is a 22 Hornet, kind of a neat one. Real long, longer than the 22 Magnum, quite a bit longer in fact. 22 Magnum in the middle, 22 Hornet on the right, 22 long rifle on the left. All 22s. This one's neck down though, so it gets a bit bigger. I'm guessing this is for an old revolver. Honestly, I've never seen what that one's for. If I have, I don't remember. Next up is the 22 Remington Jet. It's a really neat one. Looks like a wine bottle. Again, 22 caliber, but you know these are not the same. This is definitely a larger round, so guessing again that might come out of a revolver. Okay, next up is some more Rimfires, but they're not 22 now. This is a 17 caliber. This little guy is the 17 Mach 2. It's kind of neat. You can see it's a little smaller diameter than the 22 caliber. Neck down, little pointy bullet, really neat. Next up, it's his big brother's, the 17 HMR. A little bit bigger. It's about the size of a 22 Magnum, but again, neck down. So it's only 17 caliber instead of 22 caliber. Kind of neat. Just because it looks kind of the same, I brought out a 5.7. Has nothing to do with the 22, I guess. It's center fire and it's for the PS90, but brought it out there. Next up is the 218B. It's kind of a neat one. Again, sort of a wine bottle shape. 218, so it's actually a little bit smaller than the 22. But again, big fat cartridge with a rim, so I'm guessing that's for a revolver probably, or lever action. It's got the 223, brought that one out just because again they're basically the same caliber, but again military round, sporting round. And then last up is another big brother to this one, the 22 250. So this one is another hunting rifle cartridge. It's a 22, but no way it's going to be mistaken for a 22 long rifle. So again, I'm not sure if everyone's familiar with all the different types of 22s that are out there, but quite a few of them. This is just a little key zipper pull that we got from a bag one time that has a 22 caliber rubber on the end there.